Yeah, and John joins me now live here in the Estadio Aveiro after a clearly disappointing defeat, John. What went wrong?
Yeah, a few things. Obviously, when you give a team the quality of Portugal the goals that we did, it's very frustrating. And that's something obviously we reflected on quickly with the players there in terms of what we spoke about beforehand, how to win a game like this that you can't see, especially from a set piece like that. Initially, that first one we'd spoken about, they like to obviously normally play around the shape, and we let them get through us, which was disappointing. And as we mentioned about the calibre of player that they have, if you give them that space, it's obviously going to result in you're going to be under pressure. Then we obviously spoke about protecting the ball when the ball gets through to the striker, how important that is going to be for us, and we were losing. The big thing for me, disappointing one tonight was, whereas against obviously Belgium, Switzerland and Hungary, the duels we were winning, the battles we were winning, 2v2s, 3v3s, tackles we were coming out on top, we didn't tonight, and that was a frustrating one. And that obviously caused, in a sense, the other two goals. And obviously marking in the box, we obviously highlighted beforehand in terms of details of marking in the box. It's very important.
You wanted us to be horrible to play against, but we were easy to play through.
Well, that's the whole idea in terms of when you go away from home, Tony. When you think we were, for large parts, we did frustrate them, and that's where we got a bit of confidence from it. And it's important that we reflected quickly with the players again too, in terms of the confidence that you get from frustrating them, and then the confidence you get from connecting passes to get chances, and the details in the first half in particular. I think it was Adam, Sammy, and then Seamus at one stage. He set up a great little press. If the ball had dropped, we had chances to score against them too. And
look, they were half chances at best, though.
Yeah, look, that's what you get, Tony. I think you'll agree. Portugal have a very good team and a very good squad, and the levels of where both teams, both countries are at the minute is very different.
The second goal, I suppose, killed the game really, and it came so early after half time.
Yeah, as I mentioned, it's frustrating because we spoke about the details. It's a frustration now, even when I'm thinking about it, because we've been so particular in that compact shape, the aggression we've shown, and that's where you have the balance and the trade-off. I think I spoke to the lads in terms of how quickly and important it is for them to sort out situations at clubs, because this situation in the summer, although it's a friendly, it's a very difficult window for fitness in terms of players, and you can see it. That's what we knew. We spoke about making changes like we had to do against Hungary. We had to make the changes again tonight, and that's the balance. It's a trade-off.
Can I ask you, John, though, what is the point if you're talking to the players after a game, after this cycle of games, unless you're going to be the manager?
Yeah, well, look, you're talking about the raw emotion of being involved in an international game against Portugal, one of the favourites for the Euros, and you're trying to reflect as quickly as possible for whatever is going to happen, Tony, for the players to understand how important it is for this country to get back qualifying for tournaments. That they have to sort their own club level out, that they're back playing as quickly as possible to win games.
After you've had this experience, though, would you accept the role of assistant manager in a new regime?
Look, Tony, we'll dust ourselves down. We'll see what happens. It's a time, obviously. I spoke to the players and I thanked them in terms of their application. It's tricky for them. There was weddings, there was all sorts of different things to try and organise, and to be fair to the lads, and you think of the players were missing too.
But we might see you in the autumn?
Look, let's see. Let's wait and see.
Thank you, John.
Cheers, Tony.